How much will 135,000 VET be worth by 2030? What do predictions say about the potential performance of the VET coin in the future? These are some of the questions this video will be answering. Please remember that this is not intended to be financial advice. Never purchase any suggested coin without researching, since it is entirely your responsibility, especially if you like Vechain. VET, the native cryptocurrency of the Vechain ecosystem, is currently trading at about 1.65 cents per token. And if we consider how much it would cost to obtain 135,000 units of the coin, it could rise to about $2,227.05. Of course, that sounds like a huge number, and if that seems all too high of a number to shell out at a go, one can always accumulate by practicing the dollar cost averaging strategy. It especially makes sense considering we are looking at how much we can earn from holding that amount of tokens for the next 7 to 8 years. The questions we have to ask are if the coin is worth buying at all and if it will be profitable by 2030. Starting from the current term, experts were of the mind that the coin would jump as high as 10 cents, and for a fact, the expectation did not seem too outrageous. I mean, this is a coin that has an all-time high of about 27.8 cents, which was obtained in April 2021. The current price shows that the coin has dropped in value by about 94.07%, but it is still 10x higher than the lowest historical price of about 0.1678 cents. This was the price back in 2020. And imagine the surprise of people who were just finding out about the coin in 2021 when it surged 100x to set a new all-time high. Of course, it has dropped a bit since, but the market is currently poised for a good buy in price in anticipation of the coin's growth in the next few years, and all the bullish or bearish run they bring. The bull run was intentionally expected to begin in 2023, and because of that, there were talks of the coin testing new highs at 50 cents or even $1 per coin. This makes sense. After all, Vechain has been operating in the crypto market since 2018. According to the project's white paper, it was originally built on the Ethereum network before constructing its own blockchain and striving to become an Ethereum killer. However, the technology has not attained enough adoption for it to come close to providing some competition for Ethereum in terms of its utility. When the coin launched, it started at about 1 cent in 2018. It dropped to a low value of about 0.225 cents earlier in 2022, and later that year, it set 0.1678 price level as its all-time low value. However, its dip at that point would lay the foundation for its enterprising rise in 2021. At the time, the project kept growing and the coin reached about 10 cents from its low price. Buyers who had the opportunity to enter the market when the dip was more prominent were the big winners at the time, and before you know it, the price more than doubled as VET soon traded at about 26 cents. Of course, the coin was unable to keep the momentum going as the bears took over the entire crypto market, and pretty much every crypto investment went bad. The decline in value of VET started with a drop to 15 cents and then to 10 cents. As the year wore on, VET traded at 8 cents and gradually fell way below the 2-cent mark. And now we have the coin barely trading around the 1.6 to 1.7 cents price levels. If you're like me and haven't given up yet on cryptocurrencies, it is time to start picking up the pieces with projects like Vechain. Maybe we should forget about what the coin could bring in the year 2023 or the next, and rather fixate our thoughts on what could happen in the years beyond. When we talk about some of the most modest predictions that I have seen about the VET token, it is one that suggests that the coin could trade at about $10. I mean, that seems to be a fairly realistic price for the coin to attain between now and 2030. Of course, this kind of valuation will make more sense to someone who invests at the current price and has watched the coin grow from less than a cent to $1, and from $1 to $10. There are profits to take at every level, and at that time, 135,000 VET coins could be worth about $1.3 million. Other predictions suggest double the price, with speculations that the coin could be at $15, $20, $25, even $50, given how much ground cryptocurrencies would have covered in general. And that's going to be quite huge. If I decide to buy and hold just 100,000 VET coins till 2030, and somewhere along the line it reaches $50 per coin, making me $5 million richer, like sometime in 2027, 2028, I won't even have to wait till 2030 to take my profits, considering I've turned barely $2,250 to $5 million. My expectation of such a price is not predicated on mere sentiments or anticipation of bull runs after all. It is in the nature of bull runs to come and go. The bear runs even last longer than the bullish market, so it is best to hope on the cryptocurrency's strong fundamentals and hope it builds up enough strength to keep the project growing, whether there is a bull run or not, and have its own sustainable price action. If we're looking at some of the factors that could count as strong fundamentals for Vetcoin, it is down to how effective the Vechain's blockchain technology finds application in the real world. This will take into account its growth, upgrades, adoption, and key partnerships, all of which could later come to influence the coin's price. Vechain's future is grounded in one of the best developments in the crypto industry, which is the Web3 technology. And to foster the network's involvement in Web3, they have started strongly with the launch of VORJ, a no-code platform that allows developers to construct Web 3.0 blockchains on the Vechain network. This positions Vechain as not just a project on Web 3, but a platform where the Web 3 blockchains can be developed with ease. VROJ allows creatives to implement their ideas to build more blockchains that offer real-world value, consequently giving grounds for the rising acceptance of cryptocurrencies. Developers can also build decentralized applications directly on the Vechain. Vechain has formed a partnership with the UFC as a major sponsor of DApp's development training, with incentives for successfully taught developers who earn free tickets to see any UFC fight of their choice. With the UFC, Vechain is also adding to its growing list of partnered businesses to join the likes of Louis Vuitton, McDonald's, and Walmart. This truly tells a lot about how much faster Vechain is helping the crypto business become relevant to the public. Vechain has also organized what is known as the NFT World Cup in partnership with World of VR DApp. It is one of the world's largest NFT markets, and it was built on the Vechain infrastructure. Users can now trade VET tokens for NFTs of their choice. Expanding more on the 2030 price prediction, what will VET's value be? Could VET reach $100 by 2030? Maybe. About 6 to 7 years of activity in the market should technically be enough to warrant a rise to that level. We have seen some coins reach that level in less time, and their ecosystem is barely as large as Vechain. So this prediction seems realistic enough. The truth is that you can't predict the market, but given present price levels, the tiniest bump up in the price of VET will be a good thing. It is possible to tire out of the VET market with your 135,000 VET coins with the price at $1 and many $5 or $10 and any significant price level in between. Therefore, it is a good bargain for both short-term investors and those looking to go the long haul. At just $10, you'd be $1.3 million richer, and at 20, your portfolio will be worth $2.6 million. All these suggest that it may not be necessary to wait as long as 2030, although it is recommended. You never know, the project may reach $10 in a shorter time, or perhaps $100, but the crypto market is a volatile one, and as such, would be ridiculous to aim too high over such a long period. You must know when to cut your losses over time and collect your earnings for improved returns. I genuinely hope that you are a hopeful, long-term investor like me, and my predictions make sense to you.